Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to what I'm going to go ahead and guess will be the pilot episode of what I'm going to do as an Ironman playthrough of Il-2 Summervik 1946. I figured I'd do a German playthrough on the maybe Army Group Center or South. I'll decide when I get there. Playing a Messerschmitt. The thing is, the Army Group Center has, the main reason I'm torn between the Army Group Center and Army Group South is Army Group South has the Crimean Peninsula and eventually Operation Case Blue, or not Case Blue, I don't think. Anyway, they have the Summer Offensive of 1942, which includes Stalingrad, which has some of the fiercest fighting in the whole war. But I'm also considering Army Group Center simply because they fought most of the war. They were there from pretty much the beginning and sat around doing stuff until almost the end. So we could go all the way to the gates of Moscow and come all the way back to Berlin. And either way, I suppose we should get into it. Of course, this will be my pilot, Dieter Stork Hoffman. So these are all the playable countries. There's a ton of them. I think you can play as like a French. Yeah, you can play as a French-Russian. But we'll be playing as a German for Army Group Center. I haven't played Center. I'm going to turn off the complex engine management simply because I don't have that many axes. And I'll leave everything else on. Weapons and stores, everything's on. Fuse. I do want to be able to take a look outside, so that's nice. Icons. I do want to see where I'm going, and I want to see what's going on. And miscellaneous. Clouds, turbulence, head shake. Shoot kills. Let's do pilot vulnerability. Ooh. Alright, so that'll be our difficulty. It's set to a rather high difficulty, and we will begin at the beginning of the invasion, I suppose. I'm going to start off with an F4, simply because I hate the F2. But yeah, these will be all our campaigns that will fly along. I'm going to change these to F4s just in case it helps. I want to fly G6 later. I have no idea if it'll give me an option. But if it does give me an option, I want to fly BF 109s the whole way through, because they're okay planes. And we'll be flying out of 53 if I can find it. Third grouping of JG 53. Let's generate it and see what we get. Haha. That's a ways. Alright. On June 22nd of June 1941, our offensive against Stalin's Soviet Union will begin. Our forces, together with the allies from Finland, Romania, Slovakia, and Hungary, will attack along the entire Soviet western border. As part of Luftflotte 2, our first task is to secure a permanent area around Limburg. According to intelligence reports, much of the Soviet Air Force is concentrating on 4 airfields. The first task will be to put the Soviet planes out of action. Preferably on the ground, then we'll direct support ahead of our advancing spearheads of Heeresgruppe Mitte. With luck, we will be in Moscow in a few months. And yeah, this is, I believe all these are Polish towns. And here we have, bombers are going to prepare a nasty surprise for the Ivans near Matkov. So we're going to hit their bridges, so we got to escort bombers from our base up here near, right here, down to Matkov. It's not too far behind enemy lines, so we should be good. Oh, and yes, these videos will take a while. I believe it's the Dnieper, not the Dniester. But it might be. Lots of rivers. And, Lov. So yeah, all these things are on the map. It's not the prettiest game, but it's a pretty sweet game. And I'm gonna go ahead and check my aircraft. Jaga. Oh, it's not the group I thought it was. Oh well, you got the cool nose art thing. Then we need default number 2. Nah. Alright, we'll just keep it default. I like default things. Default things are nice. Alright, apply. Los. Oh yeah, I'll have to sit through the loading screen because I still don't know how to edit properly. And there'll probably be a lot of autopiloting in this because holding formation is boring, just to be completely honest. So, pull the power back. Kick the engine to life. Those flaps to take off. And turn up that volume so I can hear what's going on. I'm also testing out the sound for the first time in this pilot episode. And we start off as the lowest rank. At least we have a good plane. So this is our plane. It's a BF-109 F4. And I'll be honest, it's probably my favorite plane. I've flown it in a ton of other missions. And this is my favorite plane, and this is my favorite game, so hopefully we won't get too knocked about by the Ivans. Here we have the Heinkel 111s. These are medium bombers. As you can tell, they're not built for dogfighting. So we're going to escort them, and just to cheat a little bit, I'm going to show you what the enemy planes look like, so that you have an idea. That's a MiG. That's a biplane. And that looks like a Yak. So we're going to have a few Yaks and some IL-16s. And that's just to give you an idea of what the Russian Air Force is. It's not exactly the most modern thing in the world. And this isn't exactly the most fair fight ever. Might also do an Iornman Rise of Flight campaign, which will be a little bit more hardcore, because Rise of Flight is World War I, and the World War I is much less mercy. Oh, no, autopilot on. Take off. Loose. So we gotta watch our first takeoff. Go screaming down the runway. And brake right to join the group. I'm just kind of glad I didn't get a night mission this time. The last campaign I played, I got 2 night missions in a row the first time. I wound up intercepting some Russian bombers inbound to our airfield at midnight, and I was like, I can't see what's going on, but I can see that I killed one. And I'm going to go ahead and speed up time and just kind of stick my head out the window like this. This is a much cooler way to pass by time. So, I guess now will be a good time to do news briefs and such. So what's going on in my life? I'm starting a new Let's Play pretty recently. It's called This One. I've been watching it. So that's new. Back in school after the winter break, which is pretty cool. And I got one more piece of news, which I'll probably put in a few of my videos, so that someone who wanders by and wonders where all my videos go for a few of the days. I went to the doctor recently because I had some ear pain over the past 2 months and some stuff in my ear, and the ENT took a look at it. It's an ear doctor, for those of you who aren't medically literate. And apparently it's a tumor in my ear. So it's completely benign, and in all honesty, it's more interesting than deadly or stuff like that. So I'm totally fine, besides the fact that I got a tumor in my ear. But they do have to operate on it, so I am going to have to go under the needle, and as such, also go under anesthetic. And I'll have to be out of school for 2 days, and next week, I think. And tomorrow, I'm going in to get a CAT scan. So I'm looking forward to petting all the fluffy kittens, because that's totally what a CAT scan is. And I'm going to leave this sped up, because we got a ways in to go. And, so yeah, there's that, which is I don't know, the whole thing's mildly scary. But, I don't know. I'm being brave, I guess. Might sound stupid, but give me a shot. So yeah, I'm told the operation, they're gonna have to like Van Gogh me and chop off part of my ear and pull it back. The only difference is I get to keep my ear and they gotta put it back on. But they're gonna reach in there, grab it, slice it out, and it's gonna be cool as all hell. I'm gonna walk around, I'm gonna have an awesome sky, gonna get to skip school and not turn in projects during those days, which is always nice. Skipping bits of school for doctor stuffs. So yeah, there's that bit. After that, I'm hoping to resume a semi-decent upload schedule, maybe like 3 videos every few days. You know, just try and get some stuff up. At least 1 video a week at the bare minimum. And we're about to cross over into enemy territory, but I mean, at least 1 video a week at the bare minimum. Just to try and, you know, kind of keep myself engaged. And my hope is to build up a habit of doing this. Because right now, I'll be honest, I don't have the habit. And, so my hope is I'll build up a habit of doing this and I'll, you know, do more videos. Because I do play a lot of games, I just don't record them all the time. I guess our bombers got the target somehow. Oh well. So we're just going to kind of go in circles right now and, oh, my jaw hurts because I've talked the entire way into Russian territory. We're about to come into contact, I believe. So we should hear the bombers scream for help pretty soon. We're just going to kind of ignore their screams for help. Unless our flight lead spots the yucks. It's 11 o'clock. Gotta pop in and take control. There they are. Going a bit fast. Gotta pull out of this turn before we reach 700 or we'll rip our wings off. And bring it in ever so gently down towards them. And those aren't yaks, those are LAGs. And they're pissed because I'm not following the flight plan. Oh, whoops, wrong side. Sorry, guys. Was that bad? I heard creaky noises. Gotta push my throttle forward. I'm going like 400, so I've got a pretty good speed thing up. And that would be all the bombers hitting their target right about now, so we've done our job pretty well. That looks like he got one. But we kind of botched that attack. To be expected for a new pilot, I guess. Here's the first shots out. Yeah, bombing runs are always a bit talkative. Swear to God, could get a group of girls and they talk less. Which is why bomber commanders are pansies. Nah, I kid. I also focus about here, so I'm gonna maybe be quiet. Because I get distracted by the game. Pump it up to really high power. Turn the sound up a lot, because I mean I have it down really, really quiet. So I'm gonna try and roll over. How fast am I going? I'm going a little bit. Is that person there? Did I lose my wing? Oh. Firing these, trying to get a good lead angle on him. Waiting for that sparkle that tells me I've hit him. I'm gonna zoom in and see if I can get a better shot. It's not the most realistic thing to do, but it is the most fun thing to do. And I play video games to have fun and... Whoop. Hello there. How fast am I going? Speed will be key here. Alright. You're a surprise. Don't want to let him on my tail. I'm about to have many problems, I believe. Come on. Just a little bit more. Dive on me. Yeah, I see where you're going. Come here. Oh Jesus, those are unfriendly bullets. I suppose most bullets are unfriendly in nature. And he's got someone on him. So yeah. Surprise! Target fixation. Don't ever try and land a perfect shot. That's why I'm firing such wild shots. As I'm trying to keep my head swiveling. You. Come here. Come on, stay under control. Come on. Ooh, flying at the knife edge of the angle attack. These I-16s, though, they're underpowered for our planes. So how fast are we going? Jeez. Clear on the tail. He's gonna pitch up at some point. The AI always does. I remember that from this game. I can most likely hit him when he decides to go back down. Yep. Knocked his wing off. Nice shot, me. Jeez, that was really good. Good, he got out. I always enjoy it when I can fire a half-second burst and the enemy just crumples. That's the thing I love about this cannon, this game, or this plane. That cannon, it's a 20mm cannon, but I mean, you pump a few rounds in there, they are down. I'm gonna go ahead and just double check there's no enemies left around. Because, I mean, I like to do this more so I know when to put it on autopilot so I can rejoin formation. But yeah, we got our first kill. That was I gotta say, that's probably one of my better kills. I mean, I've had a lot of pretty crazy shots, but that was just well set up and all that. I like it. I liked it. That was fun. The guy was trying to fight me, too. Finally got in his tail, and, thing is, these planes are way better at energy retention, so you want to dive on the planes and then zoom back up. But if you get caught down low, you can't do that, so you gotta kind of hang out and fly really close to your maximum angle of attack at a slow speed, which is would be shallower angle of attack. And for those you don't know, an angle of attack would be kind of the angle at which air hits your wing. And that's the autopilot trying to kill my engine again. But we'll let it. I've only ever had it break once, and that was in a Japanese plane. These German ones tend to be alright. Yeah, if it isn't, we're so close to the lines, I could probably just glide back. And actually, there's a mountain there. But yeah, whatever. But, I forgot what I was talking about. Oh yeah, the angle of attack, your maximum angle of attack decreases as you go slower, because your wings will generate less lift as is. And so if you change the way the air hits the wing, it'll generate less lift anyway. So you'll fall out of the sky sooner. And falling out of the sky is typically contrary to my goals. Although, on occasion, I have had need to fall really quickly. I'm not really sure what the hell my autopilot thinks it's doing, so I'm just gonna snap on and off. What are you doing? I think it wants to turn. Come here, autopilot. Let me give you a hand. Now, if it does some stupid shit, we'll know it's broken. Alright. Autopilot is not always the smartest, I would say. The AI is kind of dumb, in all honesty. But, I mean, it definitely fights a lot better than some games out there. The AI has the ability to surprise you, to show up on your tail and be like, hello! Didn't expect to be seeing me anytime soon. And, I don't know, in all honesty, stock Rise of Flight didn't have that, and I was a little bit surprised, because it was a really, really good game otherwise. But Rise of Flight has some mods, which turn the AI into the ungodly, merciless demons they should be. I think everyone longs for a return of the IL-2 Sternbeck 46 AI. Or, if, at least in Rise of Flight. Because it had it all for me. I mean, I really like that Rise of Flight, or the AI in here. Because you saw, the fight was a little bit... There was complexity. It was hard. It was not just a walk in the park. And I think my autopilot's going to try and kill me again. Autopilot does have a tendency to, like, enjoy my suffering. Where am I? I'm correcting my autopilot. Where are you? It's going to let it sink down a bit. I don't want to let too much on the manifold pressure down there. So I got it up to emergency right now. I might pull it back to right about here. Ugh, that's it. Get closer to those guys so it's not jerking about the whole place. Alright, autopilot, try not to kill us. I don't know, every now and then it freaks out. But it's mostly during the escort missions, because escort missions are... It's kind of hard to follow. AI! Does it again? Yeah, it's trying to kill me. Alright, so we'll fly the way back to the base manually. I love this game. Everything wants to kill you. And yes, I am flying an airplane at 8 times normal speed. Where is our base? Is that our base? I'm gonna go buzz that tank column. I think it's the tank column. It could be our base. It's more to check out and see if that's our base. I think it is. I'm really gonna get on ground control's horn and be like, "Hey guys! Oh, that's our airfield. Where's our runway?" Seriously, where's our runway? Oh, there it is. Never mind. I'll just be over here. Slowing my plane down. I think I just get speed for this. Keep that ball centered. Down to 30%. That's about right. As soon as that thing drops below 300, take off flaps, turn gently, give it some more juice so you don't stall, flaps out for landing. I gotta find the damn thing. I'll give him one thing, it's hard to find, so at least we won't get bombed. I don't remember if I said, no I didn't. Can't see over the nose in this one. So where is the airfield? Oh, there it is, I see it. I'm gonna drop those gears. Try and keep her powered up. Because we're coming in at a weird angle. So I'm gonna have to slip my way in. Ah, I slammed it down. That was way harder than it should have been. And are we on the ground? I don't know. I think so. Yeah, we're on the ground. Hey! I told you I love this plane. It's the only plane I don't crash when I land. Which may have played a mild part in my choosing it. I'm gonna zoom out so I can see what I'm doing. Oh, that looks weird. Oh god, that looks weird. My hidden target complete. Don't die! I'm gonna zoom out so I can taxi because I don't have any head controls to look around, so just gonna pretend that I'm sticking my head out the window and this is what I see. Spin, 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 spin. Spin. So yeah, lots of talking, lots of shooting, lots of flying, lots of stuff. Oh, that's what I like about this game. There's just a ton of things that happen. There might not be a ton of things to do, because eventually it will devolve into just escort missions and combat air patrol over a certain area. But it's a fun game. And that's what's most important. It's especially fun when you freak out because someone's shooting at you and you only have one life. There's a taxiway right there. I was really an ass just kind of taxiing down the runway. Or as some people like to call it, the express taxiway. That's what I like to call it. I'm just gonna park next to this guy and just like, hey guys. I feel like there's a ground mechanic watching right now who's dying slowly from my abuse of airplanes. Gotta straighten that tail wheel out. Good. And maybe line it up a bit better. That's good enough. The mechanic can fix the rest. Stick your head back in and... You guys shut up, I'm talking. Engine off. Alright. This is what the normal landing pattern looks like. Did I get damaged? Is that where he's landed? Oh, shit. Well, welcome to the war, buddy. Yeah. That's what this game is. Holes everywhere. Anyway. I've been your pilot today, Tomato. As always, if you enjoy the series, feel free to subscribe, like, comment. I don't know, stick around for a little while, see if you like it anymore. I tend to do random things on occasion. This is going to be my first real Ironman do-through, if anything, so... yeah. I really just thought radio guys were, you know, actually... We're on 7. See, they're all quiet now because I paused it. And then unpaused it. Since we're tuned to the enemy frequency, all we'll hear are the screams of men who haven't made it back. Anyway, so thanks for watching. I have been your pilot, Tomato. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. And, yeah, that's it. I'll see you in the next part.